What's up, guys? Today we're going through everything you need to know that's coming to Operation High Stakes and everything you need to know about it. We're going through everything, all the balancing changes, literally every aspect of the new season, and talking especially about the new operator, Denari. Here is Denari coming to Operation High Stakes. You're gonna have the Scorpion or the FMG-9, no ACOG, and you're gonna have a new secondary shotgun, the Glade, that's a slug shotgun that has 4 shots and an observation blockers and a shield. What's crazy about Denari is you can use his ability and each individual laser is going to do 20 damage. So if you try to walk through this as an attacker, this is going to take you down a lot of health. So you can just do the math, 20, 40, 60, 80. So going through this is going to do 80 damage to me. If I try to destroy this with like gadgets or whatever, it'll just come back after a couple seconds. You can use this to instant kill people if the attackers aren't really paying attention. And if they can't find the thing to shoot, they hit the laser and then they're going to die. You can use explosives to destroy them. But let's just say you wanted to like disable the laser for like a second or two. Here's how long it's disabled. Burning the laser isn't really an option here. Denari is actually insane with some of the stuff that he's able to do. Like, just trying to get a drone through this is already going to be hard enough, having to navigate the laser path. You can't sprint through this with a shield or anything. You're going to die instantly. You have to, like, as an attacker, you're gonna have to, like, walk up to the door, try to throw an explosive, hope it doesn't roll, or you're gonna have to walk up and shoot the lasers, basically exposing you. And as you shoot the lasers, you know, like, it's going to be hard to shoot every single laser that you have to deal with, especially while defenders can just swing you whenever they want, making him really good at just area denial and just keeping the attackers out, which is kind of the entire point. Especially if you play like this, play like elbow shield, and I just play with a slug shotgun, waiting for people to walk in. 70 damage a shot, baby. Things like this make Denari one of the most versatile ops in Siege, because getting through a laser field like this, even with a drone, is going to be incredibly annoying, let alone explosives, trying to figure out exactly how far to the left or to the right they are. I mean, and you clearly can't walk through this. If you try to walk through that, you're going to die instantaneously. Denari's ability to just shut down a single entry point is incredibly useful. It really just comes down to what you want to do with it, honestly. Versatility is insane. Like, you can just do simple ones like that. It's like a tripwire, does 20 damage. They're probably going to hit it, and it's going to hurt them a little bit, and it's going to make a lot of noise, and they're not really going to be able to move around and defend themselves very easily. Because if you do hit a wire, you do take 20 damage, and it gives you an electrifying effect like you're just got out of a frost mat, and you're going to be kind of like walking really slowly, and it's going to be hard to outmaneuver, especially when it's making noise and telling everybody that you're there. With Denari, you can find creative solutions to hold down the line and really keep the attackers out. Like, I mean, dealing with this looks like a pain in the ass. The best counter to Denari is like having like a Twitch or a Brava that can go to different floors easily and just deal with the lasers. Trying to use explosives on them, going to be a little tricky, a little bit annoying. The ability to make it so a place like this on labs is incredibly annoying, because like this is a default attack, and then they run into lasers that are like extremely hard to deal with. Like, you have to like peek in, aim at the lasers. You can't really throw an explosive back there. You have to aim at the lasers and deal with them like that. And like, you can play like with a shield in this room. You can play with the shield like literally facing here, because not like they can really destroy it. Or like, even better yet, you can place like a shield like here, reinforce the left side of the wall. So if anyone tries to peek out, you can deal with them like that. All right, that's enough about Denari for now. Let's get to everything else you guys need to know about the new season. So I'm going off of Rainbow Six Intel, because they posted quite a bit about a lot of the things that are coming to Siege. So, massive Blackbeard nerfs. So he's not going to be able to break through a window that's not fully open, so you have to melee it down before you can swing in. So he can't swing in while ADS as well, which was really annoying, as Blackbeard is basically Amaru, which is crazy. When you reload as Blackbeard, now your shield is going to go all the way down So you're completely exposed when you reload, which isn't a huge change because most of the time you're reloading behind cover anyways. They reduced his magazine size from 26 to 21, so 5 less shots before you do have to reload. And he's also gonna have 1 less charge to go through walls, which I don't think that's a massive change. The biggest change for me is not be able to swing through windows like a madman. Because I don't know about you, but that was really obnoxious having to deal with. No more Defender SMG Acogs in Siege, coming Operation High Stakes. All these operators have their Acogs removed. All the DMRs and slug shotguns are still going to have them. On the flip side though, a more positive note, we're going to have the Reaper, the Blicky with the switch, added to Ying, Oryx, Pulse, Sledge, and Rook even. And it's going to have its recoil reduce a lot. So think of this gun as like kind of like the new SMG-11. I mean, not really, but because the fire rate's not ultra fast, but it's a good option, giving a lot more access to plays like Ying shotgun with this as a backup, Pulse shotgun with this as a backup, and you know, Sledge SMG-11, you know. Also Rook with this, you can run Rook shotgun with the Reaper, which is honestly a little interesting. I'm not sure about that, but I mean, I think it's a positive change. This gun was practically useless. And here are all the loadout changes happening in Operation High Stakes. So obviously all the ACOGs on SMGs are removed. Echo is going to be increased to 2-speed, which is going to be kind of nice. Fenrir is going to lose his bailiff, so rotates and stuff are going to be a little bit harder to play, you know, Fenrir, which definitely makes Fenrir definitely less of an option. Legion is going to lose his super shorty, which honestly hurts me as a Legion main because that was one of the prime things I played Legion for. Oryx is going to get the Blicky with the switch, the Reaper. Pulse, just like Oryx. Rook is going to get the Reaper, but not just that. Rook is also going to have access to a nitro cell. So you could run like Rook shotgun with the Reaper with a nitro, which is just honestly kind of crazy. Sentry is going to have the TCSG shotgun, the Bolty shotgun, Cage shotgun, which will have an ACOG. Sledge is going to get the Reaper, and Striker is going to get Blackbeard's DMR, which is weird. And then Wamai, all the Wamai mains out there, is going to get the super shorty for all those rotates and whatnot. And then Ying obviously is also going to get the Reaper. And we are going to see 3 maps that are reworked in Operation High Stakes: Lair, Consulate, and Labs. I know not 3 of your favorite maps, but honestly, they're 3 of the best, most competitive maps that are out there because it gives you a lot of options on like dealing with the situation in different ways and offers a lot of versatility in what you're going to do. Compared to a map like Oregon, let's say, Oregon is a very straight linear map that everyone knows how to play, but you take like, you know, if you're a 5-stack, you take a team to Oregon, they're going to play like pros. You take them to a map like Lair or Labs, they're going to be very confused and they're going to struggle. Having 3 modernized maps per season is honestly not too bad with the fire pipes and extinguishers and lighting changes, etc. That's good because that means that we're only going to have like 1 more process of this, and then we're going to start getting some new maps, which I'm excited for. I want some new maps. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely look forward to having some actual new maps instead of just modernizing the maps that we already have. And now let's cover all the other small little things that are going to change with the game. So Dual Front is going to have a new game mode in the middle. With, you know, last time was Dokkaebi hostage extraction. Now there's going to be an area in the middle of the map that you have to hack, and all the doors are going to close, and you have to open up walls to like retake if you want. Shield Guard got updates, but they were pretty vague on what those updates were. Anti-toxicity. Console is actually officially getting a streamer mode, which is definitely pretty nice. I mean, console streamer mode should have been out for a while, but my problem with streamer mode is that I definitely want that streamer mode to make it so like it actually works properly. Instead of just being able to block somebody and find out their name anyways. Now what streamer mode is going to do is just going to assign you a name, and at the end of the map, you're going to be able to see through the streamer mode names if you are trying to report somebody. So that will be pretty easy. Esports tab was updated, and honestly, that's it from what I've seen. All right, guys, that's all the changes coming to Operation High Stakes for Rainbow Six Siege. Honestly, really excited for this season. It'll be a good time. I mean, the new operator Definitely is one of the most creative ops we've had since maybe, I think maybe a zombie. Definitely opens up the door for future operators that are going to be just as interesting. Definitely want to see more operators taken to this level, because I saw some of the devs complain on Twitter about like having to do math and vectors and like everything, which is kind of funny. But like, I know it's a really complicated operator, but definitely the most fun that I've seen since like an operator like a zombie. So definitely a good time. Modernized maps. Definitely looking forward to getting some new maps in Siege. It's been a while, so definitely looking forward to that. And that's it for now. Make sure to subscribe, come and leave a like down below for more. And let me know what you guys want to see next time. Peace out. Hey!